Hello and welcome to Bay of Fundy Fortunes. My name is Natalie. I'm an empath, intuitive card reader, and a visionary as well. And I'm here this evening to do the general monthly reading for the sign of Sagittarius for the month of October 2017. Every time we start a new month, it just blows me away how time is flying by. So let's get right into your shuffle. For those of you that are new to the tarot community, you're new to Bay of Fundy Fortunes, this is a 5-card spread covering overall energy, wealth, health, wealth and love, challenges for the month, and your message from Spirit. And then at the very end, I pull one overall significator from Tarot. This is a general reading, which may or may not resonate with some of you, and this is for Sagittarius Sun. Please check out your moon signs and your rising signs for my other videos, because sometimes one or both of them could resonate more with you than your sun sign does. I always say, why cheat yourself? Read them all. Watch them all. Take them all in. You don't want to miss anything. It could be a message in one, two, or three in another that'll resonate with you. Maybe nothing will resonate at all. This is the telling of the future, by the way. Don't forget that. These things have yet to unfold. And some things will come up that could be ongoing right now. So you'll relate to that right away. I can always come back and check the videos out again and listen to the readings one more time. You know, if you got some downtime, just to see what did come out and what did unfold, because we do tend to forget. I do all the time. Oh, there we are. There we go, Sagittarius. We are ready to go. Okay. Very first card, which is your overall energy for the reading. I can already tell that I'm going to flub my words. I should do the vocal exercises before I start. Nice card. It's been shown. This is the third reading it's shown up in, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's at least 3. It could be 4. It is the 8 of Pentacles, and it's all about achievement. The other readings, it showed up in the challenges for the month. So, second card in your finances, 4 of Pentacles. Good card to have there. This is all about security, falling into your finances and wealth. Card number 3 is your heart, your home. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy for you guys to get this card. 10 of Cups, completion, happily ever after card. That means good endings to things that are ongoing right now. Your challenges for the month, you will not come out unscathed. You're not getting off that easy. Because in your challenges, and this is not the end of the world, so please don't interpret it that way. Let me read it to you and give you the intuitive interpretation as well. But in the Rider-Waite deck, it is the Tower of Destruction. It's also called the Tower in this deck as well. But in this deck, it is a boat. It is a ship. And it is caught in the perfect storm. Very reminiscent of the Tower because of the lightning bolts, and you can just sense the distress. Although I don't see any people jumping off the boat yet. They're not bailing out. But there it is. Okay, transformation is destruction, is the key word for this. But you know what? Destruction isn't always a bad thing. So hold on. Okay. Your message from Spirit. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you guys are going to be all right. The message from Spirit, the star, represents hope. What a great reading. Already I'm feeling the reading. I don't have enough room here. I never do. Never have enough room. I'm even going to bring out, because I'm going to keep it present, and with my, throughout the reading for you guys as well. It's extra special in a way. I have my 2 out of my 3 sons are Sagittarius, so it's my abundance oil. I'm going to set it right there. You guys can't see it, but it's right here. Okay. All good intentions behind this reading. Okay. Shall we go and get into it? All right, 8 of Pentacles, achievement. This is going to start your month. Did I do this right? This is for the month. Yes, it's for the month. I did it right. I do so many weeklies, and then boom, I'm back into the monthly readings, and it's just like for as far as the spread is concerned, I'm lost. I got to double check that I do the right spread. 8 of Pentacles, an achievement. This card usually represents achievement in your profession, pay raises for some, moving up into the next rung on the ladder within your place of employment, like and as in being promoted, or applying inside for a job that's up, and you want to switch departments, so you have an interest somewhere else, and so you apply for that, you're going to get it. Okay, so that there's that. There's also achievement in your field of study, which means you could be the founder of something, you could receive credit for something along the lines in your field of study. If you were like, a biologist, let's say, for example, this is not intuitive. This is just an example. And maybe you've discovered something, like a scientist or something like that. You've discovered something, and you'll be recognized for your achievements that you've made, highly recognized. These are a full 365 as well, as far as that goes. As when you reach this place of achievement, it's not going to be kept private or anything. It's not going to be just within. It's like everybody within that circle is going to know about it. All right. This card also represents the perfectionist as well. And yeah, I got my reasons for laughing, but I'm not going to share. But the perfectionist, also, the reason that comes up is because details could play an important role in achieving something, whatever that is. This could be teaching. I just heard teaching a child how to do something, a rite of passage, such as in, never mind the Velcro sneakers, you're teaching them to tie their sneakers. You're teaching them to ride a bicycle. You're teaching them how to hold a pencil properly. Achievements made in that way, which may seem small and significant to some people, but huge when you're the mama, okay? And baby bear, all right, has just, learned to climb his first tree, up to his first whatever. It's small achievements to big achievements. It's very, very personal. And of course, if it's with a child, the whole world's going to know. You know it, mama. Don't ya? When your child hits a milestone or learns something, everybody, all your friends are going to know, the grandparents, the aunts, the uncles, and it'll be talked about for weeks, right? He learned how to tie his shoes. He learned how to brush his teeth, She learned how to dress herself, this kind of a thing. But all the way up to the biggest achievements of all, but and when I think of the I won't say bigger, because there's no comparison between those examples I just gave you and what I did here about the mother with the child, teaching a child something and achieving something with the child. This could even be achieving something within a relationship as well. Getting your point across. Somebody finally gets it, how much you care for them, is what I'm hearing. There's love involved there. So, which is really good. This is a card of pride as well. There's a lot of pride going into everything that you do, and you want things to shine. You want everything to stand on its own and shine through, and that covers so much. I can't even begin to say. I'm just getting a rush. I'm getting a rush of different things. It's whatever it can mean to you, from your small achievement in your day, whatever it means. I'm kind of stuck on that. There's something there. This is a card of details and pride, setting high standards as well. Some of you may get a little egotistical, because I just seen somebody saying, if I could do such a beautiful, wonderful job at this, then other people have to meet that. I've set the bar. A little bit of ego going on. I've set the bar, and it's never been higher. And your standards are extremely high. And yeah, in the back of your mind, you're going, let's see if they can reach that. Let's see if they can touch it. Let's just wait and see. I'm getting that as well. I can't stop, because when things start to come out, I just relay them to you guys. And to whoever it makes sense with, take it and run with it. If it doesn't make sense to you at all, then there's no message in this message for you. But you know what? Keeping your high standards, this attitude is going to pay off right now for a lot of you, especially with children. You're not going to coddle them um, when it comes to teaching them new things and reaching new achievements, even for the children. Because when your child achieves something, you do. It goes hand in hand. But you're not going to have them take it the easy way out or tell them that they did an absolutely astounding job, like go over the top with the compliments when the child didn't even come close. You got to remain a little realistic and say, no, honey, let's try it again. You're almost there, right? But there's a certain way to do this, and everybody does it the same way, or close to. This is the way it's done. If you tie your sneakers like that, well, it looks like tied, but it's not tied right, sweetheart. When you start to walk, they'll come unraveled, and then you could trip on them. Let's try it again. And, you could play fun, with the camera. Let's take pictures, and when we're done, we'll compare which one was the best bow that you tied. Little things like this. But high standards are going to be set. For some of you, this is passing exams as well, and meeting with success as far as the exams go. Finances that have been off are going to improve through hard work and commitment. You will succeed. Some of you returning to education, you may be passing or writing entrance exams or thinking real hard on it. You're thinking real hard this month about, maybe I should further my education. Maybe it's time. Sometimes even when we don't want to do things, we know that we have to. And that could be that type of a decision. I don't really want to do this, but I know that I have to. Or my life's not going to amount to much as far as financial security goes. The advice of the card, you have the ability, speaking of that, so says tarot. This is your advice. You have the ability to earn more by learning more. Remember, wherever your focus goes, your energy flows. And when you do that, success will follow. And you give it 110% of yourself. Keywords are analysis, commitment, dedication, detailed work, money, education, and perfectionism come. And that's your overall energy. That's a lot in one card. I'm sorry that was so long, but it is what it is. What can I say? Four of Pentacles, security. This is the security card of the tarot. And how fitting as well that it's fallen into your financial sector. Excuse me one moment. Just my tea. My tea. There's a good feeling with this card. But it is a security card of tarot, where finances and work and relationships, security in these things. Security in finances, security in your job, security in your relationships. And the card is here to tell you, right now, as far as all that stuff goes, right across the board, for most of you, please, this is a general reading, as I said, it's not going to resonate with everybody, but for most of you, these areas that I just mentioned, they're quite stable. So, and that applies, as I said, finances are in there as well, the work and the achievements, moving on up, getting a higher pay scale, these things. So if your bank account is like even slowly inching forward and growing, that's better than it being completely stagnant or slipping backwards. For some of you, it's really going to take a good jump, a good healthy jump, where you're going to feel almost like you've been delivered into a different station in life at this point. Not completely over the top and like right out there, raise pace, or pay raise in your income, and put it that way, because that could apply to different things. But a healthy jump. Now you could think about buying a brand new vehicle instead of a new one in about 6 months' time, maybe. You may not have to wait 2 years. This kind of thing, everything gets moved up. With all your wants and a lot of your needs are going to be met. You're going and things are going to feel. You've got such optimism that things are going to feel financially like, wow, this feels good. It feels good to do all of this. This is just a really good card, especially falling in the financial sector. You can sit back. Some of you are going to say, I've reached a milestone and now I can sit back and I can enjoy the strong foundation that I built. I can see the results of all the work I've done. And this This is the first time I've seen it this way. That's what I'm hearing for somebody. This is the first time that I've looked at the foundation of my life and of my world, and it's never looked better. It's never looked stronger. It's never looked more long-term success and security. Feeling very strong for just a few of you now. There's just a few of you. If it was everybody, wouldn't this be a happy world? So that is that. You're going to see all the hard work that you put in has been won. You may resist some positive changes, but the tarot is here. This 4 is here to tell you don't do that. Leave yourself open to new things. Always new opportunities are going to be coming your way. Always consider them, right? Never ever think for a minute that no, I'm not going to bother. Check it out. Just check it out is all that you have to do, right? So, the advice of the card, enjoy the calm and the order. Stay open to new possibilities and keep an open mind and continue to grow. Keep an open mind and continue to grow. That's the advice, so says tarot. Keywords are stability and finances, property, protection, balance, order, and foundations. Very beautiful card for you guys. Your hearth, your home. Anything to do with heart and love and your immediate surroundings. The life that's important to you most of all. The 10 of Cups completion. This is a completion of different phases as well. The tying up of. It almost matches the 10 of Swords in that respect. It is the ending of some things, the completion, a phase completed, a job done, but well done. Romance and love and bonds. Right across the board, as far as I'm hearing friendship, strong friendship, there's going to be bonds created within friendship. Of course, in love as well. Romance is highlighted for some. New romances. Go slow. I'm hearing go slow. Take your time for whoever this is meant for. Social and family gatherings, all these things are going to thrive. Your social life, your family life, you're going to be rubbing elbows more with aunt and uncle, parents, siblings, this kind of a thing. And it's a good thing. There's going to be a reason for somebody out there to celebrate as well. And children thriving, a busy, happy home for somebody out there. Maybe if I'd say probably 5 or 6 of you is what I'm hearing. I heard the number 5 real round. I'll add 6 just because. But that's what I heard. 5 of you out there. Your homes are going to feel, you know that feeling you get in late fall of the year? And this is a warm feeling, okay? And this is how your homes are going to feel. Picture your Thanksgiving. And everybody's got the sweaters on, and they're wearing all the earth tone colors, and the leaves are all out. For the Americans anyways, if it hasn't snowed yet, because we can get snow here in Canada. It's a different date. But, you know that feeling. There's a fire going in the fireplace. The kitchen stove's going. There's a lot of cooking going on. There's a lot of people in the house, a lot of kids, a lot of chitter-chatter. And there's just this good. That's what I'm feeling for about 5 or 6 of you. So, yeah, for some of you also, prosperity, work, and success are highlighted here. Finding your dream home and having children. This is quite, and can be quite the family-oriented card, and it's things that matter where they matter. Your life, your personal life, your home life. This card is all about that, and it's good, and touches good in every corner of whatever that is for you. The advice is you can feel blessed for the life that you have, and now is the time to celebrate. Keywords are family and love, weddings, home, security, children, and celebration. What a great card. Great, great card. Now, let's keep it real here. The Tower, which is all about, it represents destruction of some things, right? It doesn't always have to be bad. You know, you can find the good. You can find the good in a lot of things. But there it is. There it is. All right. Caught in a perfect storm, as they say, right? Yeah. So anyways, some of you may have just gone through something. I'm sorry. I'm getting, the noises are distracting me. I've got a bad neighbor. We live in paradise here, and we've got someone that doesn't belong. And they are out, and they just started their chainsaw up in the dark at 10 o'clock at night. You guys heard the 10 bells. And I've got every door and window closed here, and all I hear is this constant buzzing in the background. I ask the universe, give me patience, give me patience, give me patience. They're going to be dealt with. I know they are anyway soon enough. The other neighbors are complaining, so it's just a matter of time. But there's some idiot people, and they mow their lawn. Look at me talking about my neighbors to you guys. You may be able to hear that. I don't know. I can still hear it through the window, but they're actually over there one night. They started their lawnmower up at 10:15, and they mowed until 12:40 or 11:45, quarter to 12. Mowing the lawn in the dark. They don't even have yard lights. And they're out there, and they're hitting stones and rocks. It's like, you know what? Go take some more of them drugs, whatever they are that make you crazy, right? Go take some more. Maybe they'll knock you out eventually. Like, honest to God. I've never lived next to people like this before. They haven't been here that long. They're not going to be either. So, but I'm trying real hard here. This is a hot reading, and I'm starting to feel resentment. That's a bad feeling to have. You don't want to have that. And I didn't want to make this any worse. Good thing I got a lot of good vibes going on. I got my intuitive candle burning behind me from intuitivecandles.com. I got my white candle here, and I always put the smudge up, and then the dome of white light, love, and protection over this property and all hearts that beat within it to banish nothing negative getting in, right? So I ask for that, and I do receive it. Okay, so here's the thing. Some of you are feeling like your world is falling apart right now, that everything is just gone way out of control. Everything is happening all at once, and it's happening really, really fast. That's what this card is. These are your challenges for the month of October. You need to accept, so says Tarot, all right? You need to accept the change that chaos brings. All right. Here is, for those of you, if it hasn't happened to you yet, or maybe it has and you're going through this, but shock is going to come up for some of you. There's going to be a shock. Something's going to pop up, so says Tarot, that's going to also equal a breakthrough. The initial shock of, what? And then all of a sudden, the dawning, the realization of something that's clicking, that wasn't making sense before, and now that the shock brings truth, and it brings things out into the open so that, and well, it takes a bit of time to digest that, correct? So, there's the shock. You get past the shock, and it's like these three hills, and then there's this realization goes off, and something clicks, and now something makes sense that didn't make sense before. You're kind of left in the dark, and you're saying, why did this happen? And then this breakthrough, where you know what to do, and you know where to go from here. Now you've gathered all the information. There's no more dark corners left. Everything's been illuminated. Everything's brought to the surface. It makes it easier for you to deal with things. These changes as well are going to. This is a good thing, see. These changes are going to give you a chance to see the world itself in a whole new way, in a whole new light, and in very different ways as well. There's also issues with property going on right now, and challenges to your security in that area as well. Challenges to relationships, challenges to financial, whatever's relevant to you, financial things. Feeling vulnerable is a big word that jumps off this card. This is kind of ironic. I'm going to tell you guys about this too. It's going to be a little bit of a long reading. I'm going to speak to someone in particular here. Janie, you know who you are. And this card, I'm thinking of you because Janie is somebody that is a regular to the channel and to the Facebook group, and an old friend. And I'm actually giving her a private reading. I know you're relating to this card. You're just screaming. You've got your hand over your mouth and you're shaking your head. I know her mannerism. Jane's highly animated. But I know you're relating, and I'm thinking this is all relating. This card has got Jane written all over it, although it's meant for more people than one. Not just for her. This is not her private reading or personal reading. But sometimes it happens. It comes up. This is so strong for her right now. where everything is all going, and the whole seeing the world in a whole different way now, in a brand new light. It all falls in, and it will fall in for some of you else as well. And the property changes, the challenges to security, relationships, finances, and all that. Here's the advice of the card for those that this matters to. You need to surrender all the things that, if you're feeling overwhelmed and you can't handle it, trust in the universe, and surrender everything off into the universe. Give up control and trust more. The universe will see to your needs as you'll be taken care of. Put it that way. If your trust is there, even the trust of a mustard seed, as they say, if your trust is there, you'll be okay. You'll all be okay. You'll get through these things. You'll come out with lessons learned and be a lot richer for it on top of it as well. Your keywords are beginnings and enlightenment and breakthroughs. Some of you also, that where your world has fallen apart, you're going to be given the tools, we'll say, to rebuild your life again. Back to where it was, and even then some. It'll be better than when you started. But you will be given the grace of the tools to rebuild your life again, for whoever this applies to. All right, those are your challenges for the month. That's what you're going through. It's a crazy, crazy reading, a crazy month. But look, looky. It is the star, and she represents hope. And she brings an incredible energy to this reading. This is your message from Spirit. All right? And look at the trust there. Even in the graphics of the card, the artwork. There she is, her free arm down at her side. Her fin and her tail is held in a spot where she's holding herself in one spot. Yes, her hair's flowing. Her face is up to the rays of the sun that are breaking through the surface of the ocean. And her hand is up and ready to receive. She's completely trusting that she's receiving all the blessings from the universe. And she's ready to receive them. Just that simple. She's ready to be led as well in wisdom. So, you've worked through heartache this month, and you've worked through conflicts, and you've learned lessons from hard times, and now you're being left with a feeling of hope. So says Spirit. All right. You still need to leave your trust within the universe. All right. It's going to protect and it's going to guide you to much happier times. So you have to listen up there. The card reveals growth through the healing of the past as well, and freedom from old patterns. And who do I know that says, yeah, there's some new things? Yeah, this is crazy. You're going to be feeling a lot more whole and a lot more fulfilled in the future. It's coming for those of you that are, going through, feeling like the world is falling apart around you. Just hold on, because it's not going to last. You are going to pick up, move forward, and start moving back up along the realms of life. You're going to be in a good place. You just have to trust that you are. This card is here to bring you to much happier times as well. When this card shows up, so says Tarot, when this card shows up in a reading, it is a sure sign that everything's going to be all right. Keywords: creativity and dreams, healing, spiritual path, rebirth, and wishes. What a great reading this was. And now we're going to go right into your significator. We're not going to miss a beat. Oh, I pulled my arm today, and I don't know, or maybe I've just been shuffling too much, but and I'm picking up these cards that are about the same size as my feet. I swear to God. They're bigger than my hands, and I'm feeling the weight of them in my arm. Oh, gosh. It's crazy. Maybe getting tennis elbow from shuffling too much. Is that possible? I think so. Thank you. Here we go. Oof. Here we go. Cut. Justice. That's a pretty nice card to have out of the deck of tarot. All right. Where's my book? You guys know the drill that are regulars. Okay. So we've got Justice, Major Arcana. Ah. Oh, come on. Don't do this to me. I'm all thumbs. I haven't flubbed many words up yet, so I'm doing good as far as that goes. But there's always a restore with the Justice card, and she did come up upright, and she represents a balanced objectivity and outlook, sincerity, harmony, and equilibrium. I'll say it again. This card, when she shows up, represents balanced objectivity. Keep an open mind, all right? And keep things, always try to have an objective outlook and not be so judgmental. That's what I'm hearing for you there. And balance in your outlook of life as well. Sincerity is going to come because some of you have gone through a hard time. Sincerity is going to come to the front. You're going to be sincere about everything. You're going to mean everything you say. You're going to feel everything you say. Harmony is coming into play as well. And equilibrium is just a beautiful thing. It just covers someone. When you've got equilibrium in your life, it means everything's where it's supposed to be, enough to make you happy. So there you go, Sagittarius. That was your reading. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Wow. If you like this reading, you want something specific for you, I do offer the service of private readings. The information for that is found down below this video window in the Show More section. Please read through once, grab my email you see there. I use that for everything. Also, you can find Bay of Fundy Fortunes not just here on YouTube, but in Facebook as well under Bay of Fundy Fortunes group. It is a closed private group full of like-minded individuals like yourself and like me, and it's just a great place to be. You can leave anytime you like, of course. Nobody's going to lasso you and tie you down. Also, I think that's about it for now. You can find also, not that it matters at this point, but you can find Bay of Fundy Fortunes on Twitter, Blogspot, and Google as well. So I think I'm going to sign off for now. Cut this a little short. It's not even short. The readings are coming up 30 minutes plus. So far for the month of October. It's crazy. They're just packed full of messages. Tarot has a lot to say, and so does Spirit, which is a good thing. So anyways, yes, you can always find me right here. If I'm not sitting here in Bay of Fundy Fortunes, I'm usually walking on the beach down below, along the water's edge that hold the mightiest tides on the whole planet, the beautiful and the bountiful Bay of Fundy. And I'm always keeping one eye on the tides. But I really like the incoming tides. They're my thing. And I like the high ones too, because we never know what they're going to do when they come in. They're going to sneak in like a thief in the night, or are they going to come in kicking and screaming? And they usually do come in kicking and screaming. So if you're looking for me, you can always find me for sure. Always waiting on the next high tide. Have a wonderful October, Sagittarius. I wish you the best. Peace in always. And hope to see you all back here in about a week's time. And I'm going to do the weeklies for October as well. And we can break it down week by week and follow the month through to see how it compares to the overall for you. Anyway, that's it for now. Hope you have a good night. And I'll see you next week. I hope. Bye for now.